to Your Ultimate Comeback, episode 104.
Sounds like a radio station. And we're matching today.
Yeah, and I still don't have my teeth.
That's okay.
But it's in process. I saw the video last week. It was probably good for me to see it, to see how bad it really looks.
You could see
because I was in my head thinking like, oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but you could see, oh, wow.
And the camera's right on it.
Caesar did that intentionally.
I know. So
to make you.
I started the process. I had my impressions done.
Good.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
Will they be the same thing though? The little snap in, snap out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to go through the whole process of the implants.
Okay.
Because that is gnarly. And then it's going to be like 6 months where I don't have a tooth.
Oh, really?
It's something like that. They told me the whole process. I'm like, that is crazy.
Okay.
So I like my little snap-ins.
That's cool.
Much more careful with them this time.
Right on. We should probably tell our audience why there's no music in some of the shows.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, if you notice that some of the shows are loaded up without our intro music, we've been flagged. Even though I have the licensing agreement to use it, something has gone on with Spotify where they don't allow it, and so they ban it, take it down. Straight
to jail.
Doom, doom. So we have.
So now you have to hum. We should get a harmonica or something.
God. All these little details.
I know. That's okay. I don't think people really miss it.
Yeah. It's only on Spotify.
Right. So far.
So far. It's something with the platform we use to license the music and Spotify. I don't know.
They don't play well together.
Because none of the other platforms are issues. They're not playing nice.
No, they're not.
Yeah. So
Today,
what day is it? Friday.
Yes.
I shared with you this really cool Instagram post.
Yes, you did.
And I thought that'd be a really fun thing to talk about.
I like it.
And here was the post. ChatGPT was asked how to live to 140 years, and the answer was simple, logical, and actually totally surprising is what it says here, but it made a lot of sense to me.
Yes.
And I thought, because we're training like crazy, we're watching all our biometrics, we're measuring everything, peptide supplements, we're crazy about nutrition, all these things to help us supposedly live longer, and this is very different what it said. So I thought we'd go through them.
Yep.
And what the first thing it says was, it's not the diet, it's not exercise, it's not genetics. The main factor for longevity is low level of chronic stress. It's low level of chronic stress.
Yeah.
And I've always known that stress is the biggest enemy to the metabolism, but I am horrible at living with low levels of chronic stress.
I think most of us are. Most of us are, really.
Yeah. It says everything else is secondary. You can eat healthy, train, and not smoke, but if you live under constant stress, you die young, guaranteed. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
And explain this, that chronic stress isn't about work or money. It's the internal conflict between who you are and who you try to appear to be. I thought that was fascinating.
It really is.
And social media is the perfect example of that. Of portraying something that you're not. It says if you don't live your own life, your body stays in survival mode 24/7. And cortisol, which we've talked about this, destroys everything. Blood vessels, immunity, the brain. There's a recent study that came out on the brain with sleep deprivation, how it basically starts to feed off itself. Crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of this came from the studies done on the blue zone people. Like the people from like Okinawa, Sardinia. There's an island off of Italy, Icaria, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting study, very interesting people. And they don't live longer because they eat fish. But what they found is they truly live longer because they live in harmony with themselves. And what's really interesting is one of my clients, he's 26, he decided to go to Spain by himself for like 2 weeks. And when he came back, and he's from a very successful family, his dad's very successful, his uncle's like a billionaire. So he's seen life at where we're supposed to be the happiest, like highly successful, financially affluent, big houses, all the fancy things.
Right.
And the first thing he said as we're talking about it, he's like, what really caught my attention is those people over there are so much happier than we are. But they live such simpler lives. They work like 4 days a week. There's so much community.
Yeah.
He's like, they drink wine, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's like, nobody's ever drunk.
Yeah.
But they have wine with every meal.
Interesting.
A lot of community. They work a lot less. They live a lot simpler than we live. And they are so much happier. They're nice.
Yeah.
They engage with you. They talk to you. Nobody's flying off the handle over stupid stuff. Like, it was very, like, he goes, I had a hard time coming home because I got so used to being in the community. I was by myself.
Yeah.
And just how accepting people were of me and how happy they were and how much community there was. Like, we don't get that here.
Yeah.
I thought, that's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds like a dream to me.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But they're not busy over there trying to be something they're not, or so focused on, I got to get to this point until I'm happy.
Right.
And I bought off on that. I grew up in a small town, and like the dreams of California. And I remember watching Entertainment Tonight and the Hollywood stars. And like, oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
The beaches, the beautiful people, the money, the houses. Those people have to be so much happier. And I look, people in my little hometown are way happier than people down here. Much simpler lives.
Right.
But when I go home, like, all my friends from high school, they all except for me, have kind of ended up back there, and they get together all the time just to hang out.
Oh, that's nice.
They barbecue together. They have poker night together. Like, they just hang out and do stuff all the time.
Right.
I don't have that here.
Yeah. Well, you don't have time for that either.
Well, yeah. I mean, but like, it's just so different. And I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people they don't have really tight friendships down here. And a lot of the big city areas. Yeah. They have acquaintances. Sure. They'll go out and do things, but like, shit hits the fan and your life's falling apart. Like, who do you call? Back home. I mean, I call my friends back home still.
Yeah.
I've had some good friends in this area. They've all kind of have since moved away, and they've chosen simpler lives. And it's like, gosh, they're so much happier. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking to some very successful people in this area that just didn't want it anymore. Yeah. Walked away from it, live much simpler lives now. I remember one of my guys telling me, he goes, I hit a point in life where I could buy whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I could spend as much money every day as I wanted. And that was the most miserable I was.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Yeah. He said it was a miserable experience because there was nothing to pursue or to work for anymore. And like, he'd reached that level where he believed happiness was going to be, and it didn't provide that. Right. And so now all of a sudden he has this stress of, oh my God, I spent my whole life to get to this point. Now I'm here. And he's miserable and stressed, and like, why am I not happy? Like, why none of the stuff I'm buying is fulfilling this thing that I thought it would? And so he sells everything, moves to a small town in Nashville, or outside of Nashville, and super happy. Really? Like, so much happier. Yeah. Boys are happier. Like, his whole family they live this very simple life now. I think that's really interesting. That's the thing that ChatGPT is saying is the biggest issue, is this chronic stress of achieving. And like, we watch our kids and like the pressure they're under to perform and get the grades and get into college, and with this belief of get a great education, get a great job, make more money, and you're going to be happy. Right. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And we're all chasing something. Yes. It seems like. The better life, the point of. We're not always sure what that thing is we're chasing, but we know we're supposed to be chasing something. Yeah. Right. But there's a lot to be said for people that, I think I've shared that my son is going to go to Japan in January for 2 weeks. He is really looking forward to that. Yeah. And I'm sure it's going to be vastly different than here. Yeah. Everything I've heard. So, I mean, there's, I don't know. I think it's how we're kind of wired here. Yeah. That more is better. Yeah. In everything. Yeah. And, you're lazy if you're not trying to accomplish all the things. But the chronic stress piece makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. Yeah. Because it's I when you sent that over to me and asked me, hey, you want to talk about this? I thought, oh my gosh, yes. Because I don't know anybody that doesn't have that piece. Yeah. Really. Yeah. Well, I spent 15 years of my life traveling around the U.S. and Canada speaking to CEOs, very successful entrepreneurs and business owners. And it was very rare, if ever, that I ran into one that was happy. They're all like beat up, super stressed, like in this pursuit of more. It's just crazy. Yeah. Now, when you said that was happy, do you mean that they self-admittedly, or you could just tell, or maybe happy is a bad word, because I'm happy. Content, or what? Just they were suffering. Okay, got it. From the constant grind. Yes, from the chronic stress. It was killing them. And you could just see it and how tired they were. I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting down in the morning speaking, and CEOs are falling asleep.
No.
Yeah, it's just like they're so tired.
Right.
They're so beat up. They don't sleep well. They don't look healthy. I mean, it's very rare to find a CEO type of person that is is the epitome of health.
Yeah.
They're all, I mean, every once in a while I come across one. But majority of the time.
And this was everywhere across the country.
Everywhere across the country. And what's funny is that the ones who enjoyed my message the most were those. The healthy ones that were like.
Oh, and you're like, you don't need it.
Yeah, the ones who like, you could just look at them like, oh my God, you need to listen to me.
Yes.
They had all the reasons why they didn't want to do it, why they couldn't do it, or that I wasn't talking to them, that they were good.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible.
Wow.
And these are like the people that are, have kind of reached that the epitome of success, where it's like the happiness is supposed to be. I remember one of my NFL linemen, great guy, killed it, made a ton of money. And he got there and he's like, oh my God. I remember him telling me, he's like, every day I wake up and just say to myself, don't die today.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Like he got to that level of like, I've made it. And again, he's like super lonely, super unsure. Like it was weird.
Yeah.
It's just a weird, I've never reached that point, so I don't know.
Right.
I just think it's weird that we are led to believe that driving and doing more and being more successful and making more money will eventually lead to happiness.
Sure.
When a lot of the times people get there like, oh shit, this wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
What do I do now? Yeah. And then all the damage has been done on the body from the stress of grinding and getting there.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So what else did ChatGPT say in regards to that?
Well,
it's an interesting. They said to live to 140. I'd be good with 100. I think I'm not going to get greedy.
They were just like being kind of extreme.
Yeah.
So the first rule of longevity, according to ChatGPT, do only what does not generate internal resistance. Do you hate your job but do it for money? Minus 15 years.
Ooh.
Do you live with someone you don't love out of fear of being alone? Minus 10 years.
Wow.
Do you surround yourself with people who drain your energy? Minus 8 years. Each day in a toxic environment equals accelerated aging at the cellular level.
Wow.
Crazy.
It makes so much sense, though. It really does.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, I honestly, what I see, myself included, is that so many of us are stuck in a fight or flight state.
Yes.
That when we get in an environment where that isn't there, we freak out.
Because we're so used to it.
We're so used to just going and having
Right.
Just, that when you get into a quiet environment, like a lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah. It's so foreign.
It's so foreign and it's so uncomfortable to get to a place where you're like not in that chronic stress state. People will go like find it.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And half the time, I don't think we even realize that we are in that space.
Yeah.
And I think, I take time throughout the day that I can sit down and relax and, do this or that. But is it really? I'm terrible about the meditation piece. I say it every year that I'm going to insert that piece back and take the quietness and, do a walk and just chill out. And,
we are really bad at doing that stuff.
I know.
We're really good at like working out harder, doing more, being more aggressive.
Yes.
I mean, look at like all the exercise realms. Like now there's extreme heat stuff and like yours not extreme heat stuff.
Oh, it's not? It's more than that?
Oh yeah.
What
there are now ones where you do it in like infrared saunas.
Oh God.
Yeah. Like it's always getting more and more extreme.
Ratchet it up.
You can survive this. You're going to be healthier and live longer.
Yeah.
I thought this was interesting. Second rule, stop saving for later. Live today as you plan to do in retirement. Most postpone life until I retire, quote unquote. But they arrive sick, exhausted, without any energy.
I've heard that before, actually.
Yeah. It shows that 43% of people die within the first 5 years after retiring. Why? Because their body waited a lifetime for permission to live. And when it got it, it was too late. Yeah.
I wonder if that's kind of that similar to the, what's the effect that we got in a lot of trouble for talking about?
Oh, the letdown effect?
Letdown effect. I wonder if that's kind of a similar thing.
It could be. I mean, if you arrive there sick, it's too late.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, you hear it all the time, like people spend their health to get their wealth, and then they spend their wealth to get their health.
Yep.
Like we see a lot of that happening.
Yes.
Third rule, Social connections are worth more than vitamins. Loneliness equals smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Wow.
People with strong social bonds tend to live 50% longer. It's not about the number of friends, but the quality of relationships.
I believe that.
A single person with whom you can be yourself extends life more than any diet plan. Interesting.
Yeah.
The fourth rule, find a purpose bigger than yourself. In Japan, they call it ikigai or something like that.
I asked my son about that. He
Ikigai.
pronounced it perfectly.
How do you know how to
Let me
pronounce
say
it?
it again, and I'll see if I can not butcher it.
Ikigai?
Ikigai, I think.
Ikigai?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm saying it wrong, but he said it so beautifully.
Well, what it means is the reason you get up every morning.
Yeah, he said your life purpose is what he called it.
Yeah, so people with a clear life purpose live 7 years longer. And
which is interesting because do we really know? What is our life purpose, right?
Well, yeah, so what it says here is it doesn't have to be a great mission.
Okay.
It could be a garden. It could be your grandchildren. It could be art. It could be helping others. We misconstrue this as like we have to have this massive impact on the world.
Yes. Are we leaving a legacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember with my first Jim Stark that I started, like I put everything I had into that because I wanted to have a legacy. And I worked there tirelessly for 15 years.
Right.
And then I got bought out. And within a year, no one had any idea that I was a part of that. I was like, oh my gosh, I just invested 15 years thinking that I was building this thing as part of my legacy.
Yes.
And it had nothing to contribute to my legacy.
Yeah. Well,
like I meet people all the time now that know about that gym and had no idea that I started it.
Yeah. Well, my sister was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she went there.
Yeah. I mean, I gave up so much time with my kid. I remember I would go to work at 5 a.m., not go home till like 9 o'clock. So some days I wouldn't even see my daughter, thinking that I was doing the right thing for my legacy.
Right. And for your children, your family.
Yeah.
I get that. I really do.
Yes.
That's not like a selfish thing. It's not because you were doing it so you could go on, boy trips.
No. Yeah, but like it was a lie. I would have much rather had that time with my daughter.
Yeah.
Because all those years did nothing for her.
Right. You're right.
Like, so I thought that was interesting. Basically, what matters is feeling I'm here for a reason. I'm needed. So when it says like your purpose in life, or it's that is I'm here for a reason. I'm needed.
Right.
Very cool. This one's great. Fifth rule: stop obsessing over the optimization of health.
Okay, I'm taking my headphones off and leaving.
Yeah. Here's the paradox. Fitness fanatics live less than those who follow their intuition. Obsession equals stress equals high cortisol.
Boom.
Counting calories, fearing bad foods, monitoring every step. That's not life. It's a prison.
ChatGPT's on fire with this one.
I know. Long-lived people eat what they want, but desire what's simple and natural. It's so wild.
Yeah.
I mean, in the world I live in, I work with so many people that are so obsessed with the details. I'm not saying any names, Raquel, but so obsessed with every little
gotten
detail.
better, Brad.
You've gotten a lot better.
Come on.
Yeah. Like, it cracks me up that people want, like, I need to know how many grams of protein, carbs, and fat I have to have at every meal. What exactly should I eat? Just tell me exactly what to eat, how much, every single meal, and I'll do it every day.
Yeah.
And that's not healthy living. That's the obsession that's talking about. It's the prison.
Yeah. But I do get that because it's in our minds, we think, okay, that's just going to simplify it. Just tell me what to do. I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then I know if I'm not doing that, that's why XYZ happened.
Is it that, or is it all the years we've heard it's all about discipline?
Maybe that too. Maybe that also.
The fitness world has always been, in my experience, is the more disciplined you are, the more aggressive you get, the better you do everything, the better you're going to look, the healthier you are.
Yeah. Don't be puss.
Yeah, exactly. Suck it up. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like that's the secret to success.
Sacrifice is a huge part of it, right? To be successful, allegedly.
But sacrificing is stressful.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But look what I did because I cut this out or I, tried whatever it was. Yeah. I agree.
You start looking at like what stress does to the body. Like look at people that go through divorces and the stress they're under.
Oh, yeah.
And how much better they look on the outside as they go through that divorce process, right? Because all the stress they're under.
Mm-hmm.
I looked great at the end of my, but I was the farthest thing from healthy.
Yeah. But people always, that's the divorce diet, right? That's what you're talking about.
They call it the divorce diet, because you're so stressed out.
Yeah.
You can't eat, you can't sleep.
Right.
You exercise a lot to try to calm your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So on the outside, you look great.
Yeah.
But it's driving. Usually what happens is eventually once the stress goes away, the whole rebound effect kicks in.
Sure.
And all of a sudden you put the weight on. The body goes into a state of trying to heal itself from all the stress you've been under, which means you're going to put weight on.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be a great thing.
No.
Rule number 6, move naturally, not out of obligation. So these people in the blue zones, they don't even go to the gym. These people that live the longest don't go to the gym.
Why is it called the blue zone?
I don't remember.
Okay.
There's a whole book on it called The Blue Zones.
Okay.
There's these certain pockets. There's one, I think it's in Yorba Linda or somewhere right around here is one of the blue zones.
Really?
Yes.
I need to know more about this. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah. There's a whole book on it.
Okay.
But these people that live in the blue zones, they walk, they tend gardens, they climb stairs. Movement is just integrated into their life, not isolated in a 1 hour of training.
Makes sense. Whereas we're all chasing functional fitness.
Yeah. Which is just moving constantly.
Right. I know.
Like if you watch children move before they start school and start sitting all the time in school, they move beautifully.
Yes.
They even talk about by the end of first grade, most children have bad posture and their ability to run is completely like, I always think of Phoebe from Friends. Remember she was running in the park?
Yeah.
They lose the mechanics to run.
Right.
I learned an interesting tool, which I've done a lot with my kids, is I learned this from The Supple Panther was the name of his book. He a physical therapist out of the Bay Area. He's great.
Okay.
He's really big on this. Like he's really big on pushing stand-up desks in schools. And the best thing I ever learned from him is that if you just have your kids run on grass barefoot, they'll correct their mechanics really quickly. So knowing that when my kids were young in school, we'd go out and run barefoot all the time because you'd see their running mechanics, like, and then you run a bit on grass barefoot, and all of a sudden it all comes back. Yeah.
Interesting.
So the body was made to move constantly, not for one intense hour after 8 hours of sitting. 7th rule, sleep when you're sleepy, eat when you're hungry. Rest when you're tired. Long-lived people don't follow rigid schedules. They listen to their bodies.
Yeah.
Modern humans have ignored all signals. Endure, finish, then rest.
Oh my gosh, isn't that true?
The body endures for years until it collapses.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT says, learn to listen to your body or it will stop talking to you. There was a great book I read years ago by a guy out of Australia, and he had some of the funniest things in there. He's like, hey, your body is dehydrated. It's not lacking lotion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Your body is tired. It needs sleep, not another caffeinated beverage.
Yeah.
He was really going into play about how well we are at ignoring the signs and signals from our body.
Yeah.
And how the marketplace has done a great job at catering to those signals.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I overheard 2 of my students this morning after my class. Heated class. You're sweating buckets, right? You're definitely dehydrated from that unless you're really chugging the electrolytes and everything. And the one had brought the others a guest, and she said, hey, do you want to go get some food now? And the other woman responded, oh, well, how about just a coffee? And I thought, what? Just a coffee?
Yeah.
It's 10:30 in the morning now, and you've not,
coffee post-exercise. So exercise drives the stress hormones. So after exercise, you want to do things to bring the stress hormones down.
Not a coffee.
Coffee does not do that.
Yeah.
It drives more stress hormone.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But that's what people are used to. Just go grab a coffee.
Because they're used to being in a high-stress, stimulated fight-or-flight state. That's what's comfortable to them. And you do things to pull them out of it. And it's very uncomfortable. How many, think about, what's the thing you guys do at the end of yoga where you just relax and rest?
Oh, a Shavasana?
A Shavasana.
Yes.
How many people fall asleep during that?
Not many. I used to.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah. How about, I thought you were going to ask me how many people leave before it. There's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, because
or people that can't still sit still during that. There's that as well.
That's an example of, that is the opposite of the fight or flight state. It calms the body down, puts people into that rest and digest state.
Yeah.
Which they don't like.
Right.
Because it's so foreign. People really struggle with that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You are correct.
Let's see. Oh, that was it. That was all the rules.
Okay.
You know what's interesting with the whole sleep when you're sleepy? People that fall asleep around the same time and wake up at the same time without an alarm clock, that is one of the greatest predictors of longevity.
Yeah.
is just fall asleep when you're tired, and it should be around the same time every night, and wake up without an alarm clock. And when it's around the same time every morning, that is one of the greatest predictors of longevity, people that can do that. Because you're getting your full rest and recovery.
I've gotten really, really kind of almost, I don't know if territorial is the right word, but just that is a really important one to me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to go out at 8 o'clock at night. That's not happening.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be in my PJs. I want to be chilling out, winding down. You know? And I'm trying to do the things I still want to be, it's easy for me. My husband will start moving towards the bedroom at like 8:45, but I still want to, I like that, what you've said about waking up without an alarm. And I mean, that's great when that can happen, right?
Yeah.
Because some people definitely have to do the snooze.
Yeah.
And I guess that comes with getting your rhythm in check or whatever.
Yeah, it's just catching up on your sleep debt. And most people have a lot of that. Mm-hmm. And it takes a while of extra sleep to catch back up on that. Do
you think of the clients that you see that, I know you've never had to say, you've got to do more of this, you've got to do more of that when it comes to exerting.
Yes. Yeah.
What would you say is your biggest point of contention with people? Is it the sleep piece? Is it the maybe not so much alcohol piece? Is it the you need to calm down piece? What would you say is the biggest sticking point for most people? They're like, no, I can't do that, or you get resistance is what I'm asking.
Pretty much all of it.
Oh, sheesh.
Most people that I'm working with are used to force themselves out of bed early, really caffeinating throughout the day. And then they can't shut it off at night, so they use the alcohol to shut it down.
Sure.
I think probably the hardest piece is to get people in the middle of the day to take a break and like meditate or go for a walk.
Right.
That's a hard one
without their
for
weighted
people.
vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild what we've been led to believe is quote unquote healthy. Mm-hmm. And again, this is ChatGPT saying it.
Sure.
And some people go like, oh, that's, whatever. But
it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. And I've really spent a lot of time speaking to very high-stressed people and consulting with them and coaching them. And what always wins is getting them to do less and rest more.
Right. What was the impetus behind, you starting that?
It was by accident.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
The speaking part, or what the topic was, or both? What
the topic was, how I discovered this. So it was 2012, 2013. No, sorry, it was even before. So what happened was I was working with all these high-performing people. And one of my high performers introduced me to his ghostwriter. Okay. And he was trying to help me have a bigger impact. So really cool. He introduced me to this ghostwriter. He introduced me to a person that did infomercials, got me meetings with them, and both of them like, hey, if he referred you, we think you like. So the ghostwriter's like, hey, here are these health issues no one can figure out. If you can figure these out for me, I will get you a book deal. So that was one avenue. Okay. Another avenue was guy gave me, he's like, hey, I'll see what you got. He goes, create a whole 90-day program for me. Show me your results. And, come back, and if we like it, we might buy it from you. Okay. I'm like, great. So I started working on both. It was funny. I did a whole program for this big infomercial company, and 90 days. And how I did it was, okay, I met with everyone on day one. I gave them the whole plan. And then I said, I'll see you in 90 days. Okay. 90 days, they came back. It was pretty good, I thought. Average weight loss was around 15, 20 pounds. Oh, wow. It's pretty amazing. I get the opportunity, I have a suit on, and I go present my outcome. And the guy's like, you think that's good results? I'm like, I think it's incredible results. I saw these people on day one. I gave them the plan. Right. They did it themselves, all at home. 90 days later, here's the result. He goes, that's nothing. And he showed me the program they did with UFC. And these people got insane results. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? Yeah. And he's like, well, and then you start getting into the details of they funded it. These people showed up every day, picked up their meals. They had someone training them. I'm like, dude, you give me 90 days like that with people, and I could blow that out of the water. Like that's not fair. Right. Like that's not really what people are buying. Right. I said, this is what someone would get. Like this is true. That's smoke screen and mirrors. Sure. He's like, well, this is what sell. I'm like, okay, I didn't get the deal. I'm like, that's crazy. I work with a ghostwriter, and she is amazing. Her name's Laura Morton, one of my favorite people on the face of the earth. I get good results with her to the point where she's like, hey, I'm going to get you a book deal.
Mm-hmm.
So she connects me with her agent. We kind of put together an idea. And at the time, it was a 90-day plan.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch it, and what returns is no one will buy a book that takes 90 days to get results. It's got to be 30 days or less. I'm like, okay. So I took it back. I reworked it, represented it, and they're like, yeah, that's old news now.
Oh, geez.
The market is trending towards 21 days or less. So you need to show me you can create a program that creates good change in 21 days. If you can do that, we'll get you a book deal.
Wow.
Okay, so I went back and I started realizing, like, okay, my professional athletes, they're the ones who do things a little different. The first month out of the season is they don't work out, they rest and recover. I have them follow a nutrition plan that kind of brings down inflammation, helps with liver detoxification, just cleans up all the damage from the season. And they get the best results year after year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took that idea, and one of my clients, Tom Ferry, let me pitch it to 350 of his agents. And so they all did this thing, this 21-day reset, and I just followed that. It was no exercise. It was removing protein from breakfast, have green smoothies, liver support, blood sugar support, all laid out. Mm-hmm. They weren't allowed to exercise. They just had to take naps. Instead of working out, it was either walk, get a massage, take a nap, and they killed it. Mm-hmm. And so I turned that into a book deal. I still didn't know why it worked.
Yeah.
And got the deal, then started writing the book, and then became really clear what had happened was that I was bringing the stress levels down to these people. So these professional athletes, very stressful in season.
Sure.
They take a month off and they just rest and sleep and get rehab and clean the system up. Mm-hmm. And so it's like an off season. Mm-hmm. And the more I dug into it, the more I began to realize, like, oh my gosh, these people were overly stressed.
Yes.
And that's when I started realizing, like, whoa, if I can take these high stress people that are overdoing it and get them to back off, I can get big change out of them.
Yeah.
And so, like, one of the biggest fights I have with my clients is getting them to train less. Mm-hmm. I can get a lot more out of someone who's high stress, working out 2-3 times a week max, versus bringing someone in and train them 6 days a week.
Right.
So that was actually one of the reasons I lost my gym.
Because I
was getting better results with these people doing this plan.
Less.
And not working out. The people that are coming in and working out a bunch.
Yeah.
And so I got sat down, like, hey, you got to kill the book. You got to...
really?
That's affecting our profits. And
oh, geez.
I was like, well, I found the answer.
Yeah.
And so that's why I ended up.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty funny.
But my question was, okay, so then what made you take it on the road, so to speak? Your speaking engagements?
Yeah. So then I started speaking about it a little bit, and it kind of started picking up. And it got really big around COVID because in the beginning, I'm going in and I'm talking to people about, hey, stress is your problem. They're like, you're a knucklehead. Like, you're supposed to come in here and tell us how to train harder, be super aggressive.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, I want you to train less. I want you to eat more. I want you to sleep more. And then after COVID hit, a lot of people had me come back a second time because they were like, we understand what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
We'd really like to hear your message again.
Right.
And now you see there's so much focus on recovery and rest and how bad, so.
But even that, I feel like people get competitive about, which probably isn't good either.
Yeah, we compete over everything.
I know.
Which, competition is healthy. But
Yeah. But I just mean when you're stressed about making sure you're getting...
doing all the things.
Yeah. Am I doing the, I don't know. It's crazy how we're wired.
Yeah. It's because we are stuck in a fight or flight state.
Yeah.
I remember I used to have this machine that I would hook people up to because people tell me all the time, like, oh, I'm not stressed. I'm like, okay, prove it to me. I'm going to hook you up to this machine. Yeah. It gives biofeedback, and it'll tell me when you're either sympathetic or parasympathetic. So sympathetic is...
You still have it?
No, I don't know whatever happened to it, but there's ways you can do it now. But I remember that I had this CrossFit athlete. Yeah. She told me, I'm not stressed at all. And I knew she was stressed out of her mind. I said, okay, I'm going to hook you up to this machine. Yeah. And you're going to prove to me that you can get into the parasympathetic relaxed state. Yeah. So, but you can't look at the computer monitor. So I want you to just turn around and I want you to get yourself into a parasympathetic rested state. Yeah. It's using HRV. Okay, so she starts relaxing. Like 5 minutes go by. I'm like, hey, whenever you're ready to start, like I'm ready. She goes, I am. I'm like, no, you're still. And I turn around, like, look, you're still in a sympathetic. Goes, oh my God. And she turns around again. She starts relaxing again. 5 minutes go by again. I'm like, whenever you're ready to start, whenever you're ready to relax, I'm ready to see it. She goes, I am. I turn around. I'm like, no, you're not. Oh, geez. She turns around again. Another 5 minutes go by. I'm like, seriously, like, I am ready to see you get into a relaxed state whenever you're ready to get into a relaxed state.
But now you're pissing her off.
Oh, yeah, but she pops. It's like, what the fuck? And I turn her around, and this thing is biofeedback, so you do these breathing mechanisms to it. And I finally get her to the state, and she's like, oh my God, this is so hard.
Wow.
Yeah. So I know for a fact that most people are stuck, and they need this biofeedback.
To be able to see
it was
it.
called HeartMath was the company that I was using. I was a cool machine. Like I remember I would, so you can breathe through it. And so I would test myself like driving. It's impossible to be in a relaxed state driving.
I bet.
Yeah. So it was a really cool machine, but a lot of times I'd have to teach people through biofeedback of how to get to the parasympathetic state to where you're not sympathetically loaded.
Yeah.
It's really hard for people.
Yeah.
People that meditate, they have a much easier time getting there.
Sure.
But people that just train really hard and go hard and don't rest and don't sleep well, they're stuck.
Yeah.
They're really stuck.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're all a work in progress, Brad.
Oh, 100% we are. But I just wanted to reference, I thought it was really cool that ChatGPT's answer to living a long life was getting control of your chronic stress.
Yeah.
Which is the exact antithesis of what we've all been fed for so long.
Mm-hmm.
That if you want to be healthy, you got to push your body, you got to go hard, you got to challenge your body, you got to sacrifice with food.
Yeah. I bet I'm going to take it even one step further. We need to admit, kind of like going to AA, you need to admit you have a problem with the chronic stress, right? Instead of saying, oh, no, that's not me.
Yeah. I'm super addicted to it.
Yeah.
I just am.
I think everybody, really, Brad, we're just so used to it. I mean, it's like you said, it's uncomfortable to be the other way.
Yes.
So that's therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
That's the rub, as they say.
Yeah.
So we got to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable.
I remember when I sold the gym, I didn't need to work, but I was still working.
Mm-hmm.
And after like a month, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do something. I gotta start something. I was so uncomfortable being relaxed that and then I look back now, I'm like, why did I do that?
Right.
It led to so many issues.
Yeah.
Of just trying to force things to happen.
Sure.
But I do it all the time. I get to a place where I'm finally rested, feeling good. And then I just kind of like trying to conquer things and say yes to things. And get to a point where I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm constantly stressed, knowing that it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like, I definitely struggle with it.
Yep.
I'm aware of it. And I kind of told you before this, I'm like, I kind of feel, what did I say to you?
Imposter syndrome?
I kind of feel like an imposter right now talking about this because I am in it and I am stuck in it. Mm-hmm. But I think it's important to hear about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think the awareness is the first piece.
Yeah.
Is really, and kind of doing a self-inventory of, oh gosh, that is me.
Yeah.
Because I know so many people that would probably say exactly what the CrossFit gal did. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not stressed. I handle stress really well.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I take my naps, or I take a walk, or I do this or that. And I think so few of us are really and truly, locked into what. Well, then
my favorite with all the wearables now is, oh no, my recovery score is good. That's not the important number.
Yeah.
It's the HRV number.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody who is handling stress well will have a consistent HRV above 80. Mm. That is not typically the case. But a person that has a HRV of 50, the body has its generalization of what's normal.
Oh, right.
And so it's
going to say,
okay, for normal.
For you, that's okay.
Yeah, you're recovered.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the HRV number that's the most important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Resting heart rate's really important. Like you should have a resting heart rate under 50. HRV should be above 80.
Well, my resting heart rate is never under 50.
Yeah. Neither is mine.
Yeah.
Blood pressure should be...
I think that's different for everybody, though, isn't it? The resting heart rate
piece? It is, but there's a lot of correlation between a lower resting heart rate and a higher HRV.
Okay.
So there's a lot of correlation there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But it's not the readiness that is important. It's the HRV number that's important.
Mm-hmm.
So... well, I'll just leave it there because that can go some other ways. But,
right.
But typically, that's what they're showing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why something like you hear a lot about VO2 training, VO2 max being important, is because that has the better your VO2 max is, usually the better your HRV is, and the lower your resting heart rate is. There's a lot of correlating factors there. So high HRV typically correlates with high VO2 max, typically correlates with lower resting heart rate. So
yeah. So one more thing to obsess about.
No, I didn't
teasing.
share that to obsess
I'm
with
teasing.
it. I'm just saying that's the thing here. Like, no, I handle stress well. Like, look, my readiness is really good.
Got it. Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, readiness is great. HRV is shit.
Yeah.
So great, you're ready to feel like shit today.
Yeah. Generally, it doesn't give you an excellent score if your HRV is off, though. Or you're just saying...
It's based off of your general trend.
Got it. Oh, okay.
So if all of a sudden you're higher than your normal trend or lower than your normal trend, then it starts giving you scenarios.
Okay, got it.
But it's basing it off of where you are trending.
I see.
And if all of a sudden there's a bigger jump or a bigger drop than normal, that's when it's going to show you like, oh shit, like something's not right.
Yeah.
But it's based off of your trend,
I see.
not based off of a high HRV number.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
So I would guess you probably have a pretty good HRV number.
Generally, yes. Yeah.
What is your HRV? Do you know what your HRV number is?
Let's look at it right now. Hold, please. Oh.
Just because you sleep well, you eat well, you hydrate well.
Let's look at today. All right, my HRV. Oh, today it was only good.
But is it readiness or HRV?
Well, that's under the same thing. So you can look if you want. That was yesterday. See, readiness is, HRV is a piece of readiness. Okay,
but where do you go to see your HRV score?
It's
your average HRV is only 39.
Is that not good? Is that terrible? I don't know. I don't know.
So that's your average. So you're as high as like 70, which is good, but you've been as low as 15.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
So that's throughout the night. So your max HRV was 71.
You're freaking me out a little bit, man.
Sorry, but I'm looking at it throughout the night, and your average throughout the night was 39.
Was that last night?
Yes.
Oh, last night the dog woke us up a couple times.
Yeah. Your resting heart rate gets below 60.
Yeah, but not 50. That's my sister.
Sorry, I meant 60. I meant 60,
you
not
said
50.
50. I'm
Sorry,
thinking, holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually, it bounces between like 57 and 64.
So your actual HRV, what I'm saying is the 71 would be the number I would be looking at. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, HRV is constantly changing.
Sure.
But.
Sure. Okay. So I passed. I don't know.
Let's see what this one was. So here this day it was 55 was your high. 55 was high. 69 was high. Yeah, interesting.
Okay, I haven't looked at it like that. That's an interesting way to check it out. I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, look at that. Something else I can obsess over.
Yeah, a guy named Joel Jameson, he has an app called the Morpheus app that checks all that stuff. He's the guy that I love to learn from on HRV.
Didn't you used to do that? Isn't there a wearable that's that? Okay, I feel like I knew that.
Yeah, it's my favorite like HRV readiness recovery because it correlates with exercise.
Okay.
So you train with it and all that stuff, and then it's constantly changing and showing you where you're at.
Is it a band?
Yeah, you wear you wear the chest strap.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the most accurate way to check the heart rate, but
instead of my cute little ring.
Yeah, but I mean they're getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gold standard is still the old school chest strap.
Right.
When you compare it to like what do they call it, EKG or EC, whatever that is.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still the gold standard. So that's my 2 cents on stress.
No, I liked it. I think we can all benefit from trying to ratchet it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny that should be people's goals is to learn how to rest more, learn how to calm down more.
Yeah,
that is the key to longevity because that is not what we have been told.
Were you really surprised though when you read that?
No, I just validated everything that I've talked about.
I was going to say, because when you sent it to me, I thought
I just thought it was funny that was the answer ChatGPT came with.
Right.
That is the biggest issue is chronic stress. Chronic stress just destroys us.
Yeah. Makes us sick.
Yeah, it causes blood sugar to get out of whack over a while, causes the liver to get dysfunctional, causes blood pressure to go up, causes cholesterol to go. I mean, it causes all the things that we see. It destroys our sex hormones over time, destroys our thyroid over time. All the things we're going to the doctor for are correlated to stress.
Yeah.
They say 90% of all doctor visits are stress related.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But here's a script to take care of that.
Yeah. Versus Go meditate or go for a walk. We're starting to hear more and more about that.
Yeah.
But the exercise world is starting to preach more about recovery, and your training is only as good as your ability to recover from it. So there's more. That's becoming more of a better mantra.
I think so too.
Yeah, it still kills me the people that do 2 workouts a day thinking they're doing something great for themselves.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well,
but
I know.
Falls into that sexiness thing of look how hardcore I am, look how badass I am.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Awesome.
Well, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All
Thank
right.
you.